Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Neremik, and this is the final episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons for 2020. God, what a year this has been, and we're going to get into all the things we've done this year, definitely. But it's New Year's Eve, which means that there is an in-game event, which I want to go attend. If you're wondering where the City Folk half of this event will be, it's going up on New Year's Day, because I think I can still grab the unique little top in that game New Year's morning. And I just want to lighten the rendering a little bit. But yeah, 2020. Weird year. And it's coming to an end and Isabel's all decked out. So, hello there everyone. Right now in Jaffa it is 6:23 PM on Thursday, December the 31st, 2020. Can you believe it? Today's the last day of 2020. This year has meant so much to me. It kind of has to me too. Oh my, I better change the subject before this microphone gets all soggy. In celebration of New Year's Eve, we're holding a grand countdown event in the plaza. We'll be selling and giving away items all day long, so please stop by and participate in the festivities. I can't wait to ring in the new year with everyone on this island. And that's all for today. Have a fun day out there. Yeah, so this game... Man, where do I start? Well, we'll do the event, and then I definitely want to take a little tour around the town. But before I do, it appears Bob has some interesting things to say. Daniel, where have you been for the last 1 week? Oh, you're one of those people. Really, it had to be this song. You know, fine, I can live with it. Yeah, it's weird looking here to think. I'll get into it, but just walking straight up my house in the event I don't come back here later in the video. Okay, the audio went a bit weird there. All this stuff has been here for over 9 months, which is really weird to think about. If you go look at those old videos, I'm sure some of you will still be here or have seen the videos where I was putting down these original flowers. And you know, it's just extended all the way up there. And it's like, time really has flown by this year. Definitely. But, you know, I think, yeah, we'll reflect on everything we've done. Because I think this video, more than any of them, more than probably the series finale and however long that's going to be, I think looking back is definitely a good thing. Got 5 hours to the end of the year, and we're gonna speak to Roald, just to have him be able to talk to later. Yeah, the 2 people are here, so we'll see how they're doing. Ah, Daniel, I'm so glad you're here. You may have noticed, but Resident Services is closed today. Miss Nook and I have been camped out here all day in the plaza to prepare for the countdown event. I do hope you're planning to take part in the festivities as well. How wonderful would it be to ring in the new year together? In the meantime, have a look around. We really pulled out all the stops, if I do say so myself. Oh, that's right. One more thing. I got you a present to help celebrate. And it's the party popper, I think. It's a light stick. We're going to all wave them together once the countdown begins. Ah, Isabel. I have not seen much of you this year, but I've seen a lot of you, you raccoon man. Alright, Daniel, hello. I'm helping everyone gear up for the countdown event today. I got some nifty party goods for ringing in the new year, so take a look. That reminds me, I also have a few countdown-related gifts. I was kind of hoping Red would be here, selling stuff like he did in summer. Those are party poppers, told you. I have no doubt they'll bring some fun and excitement to the countdown. This event only happens once a year, so make the best of it. You are so right. Hey, it's Cole. You're gonna complain that you haven't seen me in a while? It's been Christmas. Nintendo, please. If there's one thing I want them to fix in an update next year, it's to make the villagers shut up about how, like, you've not been on the island for a while. I have a life outside of this game, too. But yeah, so New Year's festivities. Weird. I think it's definitely a thumbnail in here somewhere, so we should, yeah, I think, do I stand front and center? Is that, okay, I can definitely, yeah, let's take off photo, I think. Definitely, one for the memory book, then. Yeah. So, let's... what I want to do for this episode is kind of different. I want to go through the whole town, like I said, and just talk about some memories with this game, because it's the end of the year this game came out, and I think we've posted, what, 80 plus videos in this short year, and we'll get to you, Bob. But as I said, coming up here, up until a few months ago, actually, there used to be Easter fencing here where I bred these blue flowers. As you can see, there's a lot of windflowers around here. And yeah, it's definitely an area. Not sure if I particularly liked the place, but it was there. Definitely need to get the flower area under control, but I think, yeah, it's definitely been fun. I really do want to play this game more in the new year. Yeah, let's move on. So our first neighbour, actually. Though I do see Roald. Tad is our... yeah, he's one of the 2 original villagers that were on this island, for those of you that maybe haven't been watching since episode 1. Which is fine, welcome along. But, yeah, Tad. Whew. He was my original villager, you can see by his furniture. And yeah, I mentioned this, but I was able to get access to the game a little bit early, and I streamed it for some people on Discord. And lo and behold, the first villager on that copy of the game as well, I think I called the island Funny HU, it's like an in-joke. But Tad was on that island as well. And you know, I feel it's good to say like one last thing to him for the end of the year, so let's see what he's got to say. Need something slurp? I just want to chat, Tad. They're gonna launch some fireworks as soon as the new year ticks over. Don't miss it. Doing squats as fireworks explode everywhere is definitely my favourite New Year's tradition, slurp. Oh, you are right. I don't want to go. I think this is a good episode to ring the year out with. Definitely Rolled. Well, we might as well get straight into Rolled since he's here. Hey, come on, don't look at the ground like that. When did it get so late? How long have I been out here, buddy? What's the latest? Pumped for the countdown tonight. I'm so pumped. I think I've picked out my last exercise of 2020. Gotta choose right, you know, buddy. Yeah, Rolled. So, Rolled featured in 3 really good videos this year. Inviting Rolled, Rolled Room, and Selling Rolled. Rolled videos that revolved around this little penguin. Bought his amiibo card off Etsy after I saw Inviting Bob was doing pretty well. And yeah, I don't regret it one bit. Rolled's definitely been a big part of this town. And from this moment onward, I do not want to let him out because I would like to have a role which I get to know. And I think he's the one. Moving on. There's a lot of history in this town. Mr. Flamingo, this was given to me by my friend Jake when he did a trade. And these coconut things. Okay, now, some of you may wonder why I'm particularly mentioning these. I'll open this while I mention them. But I originally planted those coconuts with the idea that, much like in the City Folk series, coconuts would be the best way for me to get content and get my stuff paid off. In the very early game, like these trees have been here a bunch of months, and I've only harvested them a few times. But yeah, it was sure was something. And I think we don't have any fossils, but I do want to walk around the museum. Because I think this is where I think most of you will know what I'm on about here. New Horizons, but a fully fledged Quams. There is one exhibit here, which I'm sure some of you will remember. So earlier this year, I was making the New Horizons review. Which, again, thank you, that video is on hundreds of views, which is like, that blew my expectations out of the water. But, in preparation for that, I needed footage of, online for New Horizons. And I thought, hey, I'll get some friends online and we'll go around. And it led to us playing hide and seek in the museum in my friend Davin's town. And we, one of our friends, Alex, particularly, was very hard to find. And, as I'm sure some of you will remember, yeah, it's worth editing a clip in. In this room is when we finally found Alex, and just take a look for yourselves.
Where the fuck are you?
Geo, he ran up the stairs.
Where?
Oh, that explains the noise.
What?
I think I found you. You're inside the door, aren't you?
Yes. I've been right here the whole time.
Wait, where is he?
It took me 5 seconds to figure that out.
I hid behind the wall of the entrance. Geo, wait, who's fucking leaving?
I'm done. I'm done. Never playing a game with you ever again.
Oh, Natalie, come back, I love you.
I love you too, but fuck you.
Needless to say, that was definitely a highlight of just any Animal Crossing content on my channel. And besides, I may have mentioned this, right? I think I mentioned this ages ago, in the first month that the game was out, when I was daily uploading this game. But I remember distinctively, I wasn't too certain on New Horizons, right? There were a few things which were kind of clouding my overall opinion of the game. But there was one thing which made me think, right, this is gonna be a real good game. And surprisingly enough, we're going into the room which made me think that. I was watching a review, and I'm not sure what it was, but I saw the water graphics in this tank, and I thought, okay, maybe the game ain't that bad. And I think the next day, I started playing the game. I don't know, something about that was like, you know, I just saw the water and I was like, I'm not sure, my brain was like, the water looks good, so the game must be good, which, Yep, bad measuring stick, I would not recommend it, but, yeah. And then, I think, as time goes on, we gotta mention this man, right? He's running around, he wants all the attention he can get. Bob, hello. So, this man, single-handedly revived my channel from the dead. Yeah, so, my channel wasn't particularly doing too well in 2019. If you watch the video simply titled Thanks, you'll know I gained 1 subscriber last year. Not in the year just been, but 2019. This year, I gained 100 and something, and it's all thanks to this guy right here, and this game overall. Like, inviting Bob, best video in terms of views I've ever made. Like, insane like to dislike ratio, in a good way. And yeah, it's just, like I said, I got Bob through legit sheer luck. I got him in my copy of Happy Home Designer, I decided to scan him in for a little bit of content, and look where we are now. Hey, it's Zucker. I'm gonna speak to him, because I got someone else to speak to. But, yeah, I suppose just to mention, yeah, Tom Nook and all that, early days of resident services, way back when. Before it was a big building in the little tent for the first week, but, yeah, kinda cool. Actually, while we're at the bulletin board, I want to take a look at some of the better messages that have been put on here this year, because I've had a lot of people around. So is this meme funny who? Again, that is a reference to my old town. Oranges are good, eat your oranges, for they are good. From PJ. Forgot I put that on the... Yeah, you can use that image link in your own way. There's the shop remodel. There's the man who gave me the flamingo drawing, a nice little thing. Expert British, I think that says. Yeah, I had some nice messages on here. Is this post funny who? Again from Geo. Yeah, I had a few people around. I saw I had more on my board, but definitely need to have some more like New Horizons Online sessions before my Switch Online subscription runs out. But yeah, here's where we built Nook's Cranny, way before it was even upgraded too. And we've had this stuff on the beach for so long. This part of the beach I said was going under construction, and I still can't figure out what I want to put here, but it's here. And yeah, I think last time of the year, we'll visit Nook's Cranny. But we've only finished one little portion of the island, there's so much more stuff that's happened this year. Yeah, Nook's Cranny's been an experience. Honestly, a hellish experience. But, as I'm sure some of you have noticed, like, I'm dismissive of this, right? But Nook's Cranny, before I realised it was, like, a time where you had to wait, like, however many days for it to upgrade, I thought it was tied to money. So if you're wondering why there is rows upon rows of white tulips here, yeah, I bought a lot of them thinking that would get the shop to upgrade. I was quite wrong. And around the same time, actually, Cole was our first random villager to move in. Have a chat to him. Oh, we meet again. Cool. I want to chat. Your friend Jake who visited us the other day. Think they'll visit again. They're from Quiety, right? That's pretty far, but I hope they drop by again. Cool. The Flamingo Man's pretty inescapable. Yeah, but Cole was the first random villager to move in. And just moving up from here, this house, this has belonged to pretty much every decent villager hit that I've had. It was originally Canberra's house, my second original villager. It was then... I think it was Bob's for a short time. Then it was Raymond's. And now it is Zucker's, who is the most... Is there anyone else here that I got from villager hunting? Okay, there is. Walker was also from villager hunting. But I'll mention that. Again, massive video for this year. See if I can find the guy and speak to him. Here he goes. Yeah, villager hunting is a 3-part-ish series we've done in this game, right? Where I get a bunch of Nook Mouse tickets and I hop from island to island. I didn't actually intentionally steal that from someone. I did just come up with that idea on my own. But it's of course this whole subsection of the Animal Crossing community. And yeah, I'm kind of glad I did those videos. And Zucker's a definite reminder of that. Ooh, Hamlet as well. Hamlet got us like 4,000 views unintentionally. So as we'll head in there. Yeah, so originally the person that lived in this house was Savannah, the zebra. And I remember one day, Hamlet was in my little campsite. That campsite has seen so many amiibo cards you wouldn't believe. But one day Hamlet was there, and because he wasn't an amiibo, he picked a random villager who he'd asked to move out. And lo and behold, it was Savannah. And after I think about a minute of thinking, I was like, yeah, I'll let him in. I'm not sure. I haven't spoken to him that much, but I have said no to letting him move away sometimes, so, you know, I suppose. He does have a nice little house, though. Definitely like the more kiddie-ish furniture in this game. It just looks appealing to me. Anyway, moving on. I think we need to head up there. Oh, we need to head up here. So, originally, I actually hated this part of my town so much. Also, there's Walker's house, I have nothing to talk about. Well, this is where I rolled and Bob lived for a short time. Yeah, but I don't have much to talk about this area of town specifically, other than that I originally hated it. Genuinely, I hated the idea that there was this stupid cliff in the middle of nowhere, and I don't think I ever said it out loud, but I've definitely grown to like it a little bit more. Definitely not like, you know, the place I was imagining it to be, but I've learned to put up with it. And oh, here we are. White and red rose path, with the tulips kind of ruining the aesthetic. But Kid. Ooh, Kid. So he was the first villager I got from my campsite. Like, it's weird how I've remembered so much of this stuff. But yeah, but I got Kid from my campsite. He's the guy that you've got to mandatorily move in from there. He's like the first guy that visits. And I reluctantly accepted him in. Now I'm kind of glad I've got this little Russian goat walking around my town. You know, he's got his Russian music playing, and he's got his little scorpion in his house. Kid is a strange one, but yeah, he's definitely the resident strange person, and you know, he does make the town a little bit more interesting. And ooh, moving on. I remember there was a stint in this series, should I say, a playground, where I'd come to this dock every day, and I'd try and fish for some certain fish, but there was like this whole hubbub about there's this fish you can only catch off the end of the dock, and I never really found it. I just thought that'd be worth a mention. And I think up here we've got, who lives here now? Bob. Yes, Bob lives here currently, but a lot of other people have lived there. In the time that house has been there too. Apologies about that noise. I am very sorry. Google Chrome doesn't understand the meaning of streamer mode. But, yeah, that house has had a lot of people in, actually. I think that's probably the most moved in and out of house. Like, I think Queenie was there most recently. And then, yeah, well, we got the Red Windflower Valley around this pond. You know, I have grown to like this place. This is a nice little aesthetic area. Though I do need to cram a few more little lamps in, I think, to make it properly shine. Yeah, around and past Cole's house, this is where we started our little pathing projects. Like, this took months to finally get, like, done, but I'm glad we did. Able sisters, nothing particular about this. This area is just, like, a whole lot of flowers. Which, you know, on that topic, we'll water these. Actually, I'm glad I'm doing this videos with this music. It's definitely having the right emotional effects on me. Imagine if I was doing it to 5 PM and I was just jamming out. Nah. And I think, yeah, we've actually, yeah, I think we've nailed these flowers. Kept them in this formation, it seems to have worked for ages. And, oh, this house. So right now, Punchy lives in this house. I have not touched on this, but there are a few villagers, 3 specific, all cats. This radio's been blasting non-stop for months, mind you, and it always seems to be the same song. Do I actually have an option to change it? Right, so I always wonder why my villagers are always singing this one song, and I always thought this was just a random radio which played random music. We're just going to put that on shuffle, I think. Just ignore that. But yeah, Punchy's house. Interesting story with this. So those 3 cats, I all got them through a service called Villager Haven. I'm not getting any more villagers from them for now. But they gave me Raymond, they gave me Tangy, and they gave me Punchy. And basically, you sit in the queue for however many months, and you get your villager. And yeah, Punchy was the most recent one. I'm kind of glad I got Punchy. He's been a nice little villager, I want to say. He's definitely been a good addition. I like his house, but yeah, I don't know. He's just chilling. Your friend Phoebe who visited us the other day, they are the person that I sold... Did I sell Raymond for them? I think I did. Yeah, I sold Raymond because he wanted to move out, and then I did villager hunting. They were the person I sold them to. Yeah, Villager Haven. The videos where I invited people through them never really did that well in retrospect. Especially when I got, you know, Raymond, the man everyone was going mental over. A few months too late, I know, but... yeah, I was expecting those videos to build a bit more well, I suppose. But I'm happy with how they did. Like, 30 views is still real good for this channel. Anyway, Blue Rose Valley. Oh, the hedge fence. Some of you are never going to let me lift this down. Right, so, continuing on with kind of weird stories. This fence here, it's a fence, it's not an item. It's called the hedge. And for the longest time, I thought I didn't have this item. So every day I go into the Nook shop, look at the fencing, and the hedge one was never there. And then I learned it was only available on Earth Day, which I did take part in, but I wasn't sure if I'd gone back to Nook to collect it. And one day, I realised, hang on, and I'll do a recreation right now. I thought, do I actually have it in my recipes? So I start scrolling and I start scrolling, not knowing what colour it's meant to be, and I keep scrolling. And it turns out, I'd had it since Earth Day. One of the most, I think, funny moments to come out of this series by far. And yeah, now it just kind of resides quite peacefully there. Definitely. Fun little one, you got all your white roses in there. They're almost finished filling that place out. And of course, making our way to our final villager house, I think. We've got current residents. Previous residents include Rolf, Tangy, and the current person who lives here is Gladys. Yeah, so back here, Gladys was a perfect match for him. Because I made like a little Zen garden back here, using the leftover white tulips I had. And yeah, I quite like it with all the bamboo and stuff. I think it's one of the nicest areas in my town. Well, unlikely to ever change it. But yeah, Gladys moved in here, and I think they may be the last person we need to talk to. I don't really care all that much about Walker. He can like leave. Seriously, I would like him gone. But yeah, Gladys definitely fits with the aesthetic outside, even if it was unintentional. But hey there, it's been a while. Jeff seems kind of empty without you, Stretch. Yeah, there's no music playing in here. So I suppose we'll read what she has to say, since I have skipped a few. Right, so since this is the last day of 2020, I've been looking back at my past year's worth of diary entries. There was that time, oh and that other one, so many fun memories, and I'm glad you were part of them. Oh, little do they know, am I right? And yeah, we got a few more left, but that is pretty much the crux of my memories going off here. I think I mentioned this in the video just called Thanks. It's still up on the channel. It was part of 12 days. Not much going on here. It's mainly just been use of flower breeding throughout the year. Yeah, but I really didn't expect the series to get as big as it was, and to get the subscribers I did. When that first video actually dropped of this series, I wanted to give it that little bit of boost in the algorithm, so I watched it 2 or 3 times over the course of a week, so just try and give it that boost. And I'm really glad I did, because, those first few episodes, I think, I contributed in some small part to its success, but definitely you guys made it. And times to be unbelievably cruel. Okay, so, yeah, as of recent, I've been building a lot of snowmen since it's winter in these games, but, nope. Look, I'm pretty sure the game was, like, trying to get this snowball moved off the cliff at least. We're just gonna create an absolute monstrosity to wrap up the year, I think. And yeah, we've had a lot of design outfits too. I think the only place we haven't really mentioned is the fairground place over there, but we visited everywhere else, even if I didn't directly mention it. But yeah, we've had a lot of outfits. A lot of them have just been purple and orange, but we've had this one, a little Russian-inspired one for winter. We had the sweater, I think, at some point, and we had that original one with the like explorer's hat you get in the mail. Oh god, I remember that. That was real early on, actually. And yeah, it's weird to think back that it's been 9 whole months since we started this series, and I do plan to go for, much like the upload streak, for a whole year before ending this. Which, look, I'm still on the fence about ending this, but I think the content-wise, the thing speaks for itself. It's kind of weird in the sense that, yeah, the videos for this series are actually running quite dry. I'm just waiting for them to update the game, though. You never know with Nintendo. Although, please. What do you mean I have to roll this guy until he's a decent size? It's just mean. I'm scared I'm going to crush this small snowball. Probably will, actually. Right, roll this guy out of the way. So, how do I... I'm scared if I knock it into this other snowball, it's going to, like, be... It's not going to cooperate. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do one of these videos, maybe not the exact same tone, but definitely going to do a New Year's thing for City Folk. And there we go. He looks so unhappy with his place in life. I was really hoping to go into snow modelling and snow axing, but I guess that could be a prop in a holiday scene, even if I do look a little off. Excuse me, the snow around my eyes is melting. That's going in the photo book, I reckon. Might as well, be proud of your work, even if it's horribly malformed. Yeah, I always wonder why the screenshots they take are always a lower quality than the actual game. That's a Nintendo moment right there. And yeah, Red ain't here. Yeah, I've been through so much in this series this last year. I hope you enjoyed this little recap video before the end of the year. Yeah, definitely. We'll turn this on for one last time. Get the fairground all started up. You have no idea how much this has appeared in these videos. But yeah, come in here, final place. This is where when I got the cliffscaping and waterscaping tools, where I built this little man-made lake, hot springs at the bottom, and I kind of reshaped this to have stairs here. And I really do think, actually, that this is the end of it. Like, not the series, but the year. Absurd to think this was way back in March. Like, if you look at the difference between back then and now, like, I remember, you can notice the videos getting considerably later in the day, around the time where I didn't have to wake up for, A, first, when I didn't have to upload this every day. Oh, when I wasn't, should I say. But B, I used to record these early in the morning, because I had to be up at 9 for lessons, and then those lessons that end at 12, and I'd record it at 12. Which is why a lot of those early videos were shot in the day and the later ones are shot in the night, because my school times table changed. So I didn't really like recording before school, because I'd have to leave my computer on and energy, you know, but really, it's absurd to think. So much has happened in this little town. So much more has happened too, don't get me wrong. These 25 minutes cannot nearly do justice to all the stuff that's happened in the almost 100 episodes of this right now. And you know, I do hope this game keeps getting better. Mainly for its own sake. I think there's so much this game can do. I think it should, you know, do stuff. And, you know, they finally allowed me to sit down next to... Right, you know, that is criminal that I can't sit down next to him. And do it... Right, Nintendo, I formally hate you now. That's a letter of complaint and a half. Is there a way that I can run around like the villagers do? No? Oh, yeah, you are a cruel people, Nintendo. That was barely even functional English, but yeah. Been around the whole place. Last place is this garden where we started off. Little Pocket Camp furniture. Still enjoy Pocket Camp, but I don't play it as much. I think this game has definitely contributed a bit to that. But oof. Weird to think what we'll do with this town going into 2021. And I do think... I'm not sure. Let me know, would you like me to continue content after the year anniversary of this game? I do know they're still going to be adding new content and stuff, but I don't know, even with that, I don't think... I shouldn't justify keeping a series on life support. Yeah, I think when this game's 1 year old, that will definitely be in and around where its expiry date for this channel, definitely. Because, you know, if anything, I want to have these 100, 120, 30 episodes by then. So it'd be special, so I think I'll end it around then. Sorry if this ends on a slightly sour note, but those are my thoughts on the whole thing. I do understand this brings in a lot of views too, but City Folk will still be going on because I have got so much unfinished business over there, it's insane. And yeah. That's it. There's just a few awkward moments of silence, but yeah, this music definitely reminds me of the prologue as much as it can. And I think, yeah, that's one more for the album. I think I know what I can call this episode now if New Year's ain't gonna cut it. But yeah, seriously, thank you for all the support that this series has had this year. It means the world to me. Next year, like this channel, this year, has been going at like speeds unprecedented before, and I think next year it's going to the moon. Like I know you can't see it because it's slightly out of frame, but just hang on, maybe I can demonstrate it. Yeah, you see that celestial body just in the top right corner of the screen. Yeah, we're going there with content this next year. I can't assure you it will be specifically Animal Crossing related, but I am excited for what's in store for this channel. I do want to thank you. This will definitely remain as an S-tier series on the channel for so long. And yeah, hopefully Nintendo continues to update the game, makes it better, makes it the best game in the series so far. So many good photo ops here today, am I right? Yeah, seriously, thank you for watching all the content this year. Not just Animal Crossing related. If you've watched Shenmue, Zero Escape, Guitar Hero, any game on this channel, you know, whether it be Sonic related, reviews, City Folk even, it really does mean the world. Seeing those numbers go up for the first time in what felt like forever was genuinely one of the best things to come out of this decade. And I know it's just getting started, but it means a lot. And I think that pretty much wraps it up. Okay. So yeah, with all that said and all that aside, I think it's time to call this year an end. I'll get this one rendering and out to you before midnight most likely, and catch us tomorrow for some city folk. And with all that said, and all that aside, I think I'll emote one last time. We'll sit down. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.